Good evening, Canada. We are back with our new episode of Voice of Canada. We have a very dynamic guest today, Nadia Ansari. I'm your host, Asphandiar Wadiwalla, and my co host is Patricia Pollack. Welcome to our show. Go
You?
ahead.
We welcome this evening's guest, Miss Nadia Ansari, to our show, Voice of Canada, hosted by Wadiwalla. And I am your co-host, Patricia Pollack. So Nadia, from your rich bio, full of experiences and challenges, you arrived in Canada in 2013 as a single mother with two lovely kids and your pet Bruno. Inform us about your experience when you arrived here in Canada.
Thank you, Patricia. Good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you so much, Asfandiarji and beautiful Patricia, for
Welcome.
being me here with the fantastic team at the back. So, yes, it was challenging for me to come to Canada in 2013 by myself. I came as a single mom with two beautiful children and a pet Bruno. He's a golden retriever. But now I extended my family with two dogs. So we have another dog and one cat. So it was challenging in a way where somebody come in Canada by herself without know anybody here except one single friend, which I knew him for many years. Then, of course, the system was different. Then I never worked in my life when I was married. So that was challenging for me. New education, I went for my studies. And of course, the challenges comes along more and more. But the way I grew and I find it out that every challenge I faced, I somehow, as I said, my life is miracle because every time I find so good friends, and I was blessed, one of the people who always say that we have found good people. So friends helped me a lot to grow what I am right now. So challenging were there, but I would say um, it was not challenging or struggling in one way, but of course it's an opportunity for me to grow more. So challenging word I can replace with the opportunities. Yes, I
Definitely.
get a lot of
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Because
opportunities.
you came with two, our question was because you came single mother with two kids.
Yes.
So the challenging word is more aspiring that you face whatever came
Yes.
your way, you took it.
But
Took the
sometimes people take it
opportunities.
negative way,
No,
right?
no. We are
But
clarifying. That's why we are clarifying. The people who know English, they won't take negative. Challenge is always inspiring.
yes.
Go ahead. Because she answered my other question
Okay,
already.
so Nadia, as we read in your bio, wrong one. Nadia, you started your journey here in Canada working as a personal support worker
That's correct.
for your living. But to improve your skills, you attended Gina's Medical College and to become a medical esthetician. Tell us about your role as a PSW and the toll it took on you while pursuing your degree as a medical esthetician.
Yes. So after my high school, I graduated as a RN. So I'm a international. So in Canada, when the RN comes immigrate as an RN, they call it IRN, International Registered Nursing. I started my examination with Access Center in Toronto. Meanwhile, because I have to do something for the living, so I started as a PSW work. In Canada, all the international nurses don't need any certification for PSWs. You can get hired right away. And I was very lucky that I found a good social service community organization who hired me right away. The interviewer who was with me at that time, she's also a Swiss woman. And when she found out that I came from Switzerland to Canada, we had a very good interview done.
Lovely. So Nadia, inform our viewers of Voice of Canada. What do you specifically mean by medical esthetician?
Okay. So there is a program called medical esthetician, and there are people who are only aesthetics, like estheticians. So the difference between both of them is like when you go for medical, you can do all the procedures which are under the skin. Let's say laser, needle treatment, um, Botox, all those medical procedure which are under the skin, those people are become and qualified as a medical esthetician. So being a nurse, I choose that profession because I wanted to do some Botox, fillers, laser, which I did. So there's a difference between a simple aesthetic esthetician and a medical esthetician.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead. 6.
Nadia, your zeal for learning did not end there. You attended Trios College and pursued a diploma in social services. and started practicing as a mental health counselor in the evening while you worked at the admin department with Trios College. Can you tell us a little bit more about your journey?
Yeah, so when I was doing medical assistation, I started going for a lot of social service events. So I still remember when I was in Ikra Khalid's office for one of the workshop, and somebody told me that you speak so good. So you have a speaking talent, which is very less people have those talent to communicate in front of many people. People get anxiety and nervous, right? So somebody mentioned to me that why don't you go in a profession where you have a lot of, because you have a good persona, you have very positive vibes. So come in the field where you can help people, which is a social service program. So I went to the Trials College. I started studying a 1-year program. It was a diploma. I did that. And then when I got actually 98% in my batch.
Awesome.
No.
So
Truly
the
awesome.
Trios College, and like the director called me, the principal of that branch, she called me. She said, "We are looking for somebody in the evening, and I would love
the
you if you
admin.
can join us."
Lovely. See?
So I joined the Trios College in the evening, but because I did a social service diploma course, so I wanted to put my attention towards the people who are depressed and somebody who really needs my skill at that time. So I joined Indus Community Services. So in the morning I used to work that, and in the evening, the same day I used to go to the Trials College.
Wow.
So from morning till the night, I was at work. So
You
that is a
consume
time
your
like
time
that.
very well in a
Yes.
constructive manner.
Thank
We
you.
would say.
Yes.
Okay, Nadia, being an extrovert in your nature, you're very friendly, very always smiling. So in 2017, a pageant, a beauty pageant, knocked your door to
That's
take
correct.
part. So tell us all about how you took, who came, and what title you
So
won.
when I was running my business, it was from Oakville, the medical spa I started. So one time there was somebody came and she said, "You're very beautiful. There's a pageant going on, Raga Models, and why don't you join us?" And I said, I never been in a modeling industry or a beauty
done a
pageant
pageant.
industry, right? So I was a little bit reluctant. Should I go? Shouldn't I do that? But then I just tell myself a challenge that, okay, why not? If there's an opportunity at my door, why? Yes.
That's why I
So-
call you a woman who takes challenges.
Oh, thank you. So I did that, and fortunately I was only Pakistani girl there from out of 30, because a lot of, like, all of them are Indian except me. And I win Mrs. Talent South Asia Canada 2017.
Awesome.
It gives me a lot of growth, lot of exposure, a lot of people start knowing me by my name.
Awesome.
And so yeah, that's why the journey started, and then it didn't stop. So I went into 2018 again for the beauty pageant, and it was the Sari Queen. So I became a Bongo Parivar's Gujarati Parivar.
So that was another platform?
That was another platform the next year.
Next year.
Because I used to wear a sari in the community, and a lot of people appreciate the way I wear saris, and they say it looks good on you.
Lovely.
So I went for the beauty pageant, and I went again as a Sari Queen 2018. And then I didn't stop. Sorry to cut you, but I didn't stop again. And I went to another event where it's called Bollywood Mastani Queen 2019.
Oh, wow. That's a very, very bold name it has been given.
Yeah. So Mastani means a free spirit.
Naughty.
Yeah, it's a free spirit. They don't
naughty.
too much care about.
Yeah. That's what is meant in Urdu. If you can understand the language, Mastani is full of spirit and naughty.
Yeah, it's
witty, witty and naughty.
You can say.
Nadia, what do you say? You get the final thought.
I'm a must. Like, I'm a very. I'm a free spirit myself in personality. Yes. So that's why a lot of people.
Also my naughty Patricia.
It's not about me.
But I'm giving you the question. I'm also explaining to you, in some way or the other, you're also my naughty Patricia.
Okay.
So nice. Come on. Go ahead.
So yeah, this is the way I came into the social media, and I'm glad and very fortunate that these opportunities came to me, and I take it as a challenge, and then I win. It really uplift my confidence a lot.
Nadia, your passion for entertainment did not end with the Asian beauty pageant in 2018. You won Sari Queen on the platform of Bongo
Parivar.
Yes.
Gujarati Parivar, yeah.
Give us the full detail of your experience.
It was fantastic because, see, in my culture, like most of the Indian people wear saris. Pakistani community people do wear saris in a different
Saris
style.
equally also
Yes.
worn here also.
So again, I was the only one Pakistani in that event. All the other my colleagues were Indian community people, and I was wearing a sari, beautiful sari. I still remember it was green in color, and so it was again a wonderful experience because I met a lot of people, and um, again the same opportunity came after the other, one after the other.
And it
So
was good to keep your spirits high
yes,
and make you feel lively. You are doing something for not only for work, for entertainment also.
yes, yes.
Okay. So, Nadia, tell us about you have got two kids. When you migrated from Europe to Canada, you came with two kids as a single mom.
Yes, that's
So,
correct.
what are they doing? They must be now
Grown
really
up.
young and energetic, both of them,
Yes.
the boy and the girl. So, tell us more about it because I've met your girl, but I have not seen your son.
Yes. So Nasir, my son name is Nasir. He's the eldest, and he like right now joined the Canadian Armed Force.
Awesome, awesome.
And he did his training in Quebec. Recently moved to Edmonton, Alberta. So he lives there on his own, and that was his passion.
Awesome.
So
we salute him because
Oh,
he has
thank
joined the
you.
army, and being a nationalist Canadian, I fully respect him.
yeah,
He's
it was
serving
his
Canada
passion. It
in
was
service of Canada, whatever he is doing. So we appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
He's a very good boy. It was actually his passion to join armed force. And I was as a single mom, just follow what his heart was following. So I was just supportive and cooperative and motivated
Definitely.
as a mom towards him. And then my daughter, she is a beautiful girl and she wants to be a zoologist.
Lovely.
So she also
That's
taking
see how
her career.
well you have supported your kids, that they are in the right track and the right direction.
Yes. Actually, it's their dreams. I just support it as a mother
That's
Lovely.
and as a
terrific.
friend.
Truly
That's
awesome.
Yes.
Truly awesome. And courageous, I would say.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Nadia, again, with your exploring nature, you entered the field of real estate. You became a sales rep. You also got a certification in mortgages, joined a brokerage, and got an opportunity to join the team with Scotiabank as home finance advisor. Tell us all about your journey in real estate here in the GTH.
Yes. So, same thing happened. I started going a lot of events after this beauty pageant and stuff. So one of the realtor approached me and just told me at that time, "The Nadia, why don't you work for me? You are my referral. So through you, I can get a lot of clients." And he also introduced me to his brokerage.
Mhm.
So I joined the Shake Hand as a
Lovely.
sales rep with him, and still I'm working with him. I'm still his
Yeah,
sales
estate, real
rep.
estate business, so you can do
So I
part
never-
time also.
Yes. So then I got interest. Like people were again telling me either why don't you become a realtor or something, but I ended up doing the certification for mortgage. And I joined the TMC, the Mortgage Center, as a mortgage agent at the
Advisor.
beginning. Yes. And again, one day we were in the office sitting and talking about banking and this and that. So Pankaj just told me, like the brokerage broker, he told me, "Nadia, I would love if you can go to the bank." So I took that as a challenge.
Mm.
I made my resume. I'm a little bit of hustler type of a personality, I noticed.
Awesome.
So I just made my resume with one of my good friend help, and then I just posted in BMO sites, Scotia Bank, RBC, a lot of other banks, and then Scotia and BMO picked my resume, luckily.
So you're
I
very
get
adventurous.
Yes.
The adventure, you like action
Yes.
Yes.
in life.
So then the both bank called me for the interview. I first went to the Scotia Bank interview. I had a fantastic interview as a Zoom with Carla and every other people were at that day. And just they hired me, and then the BMO called me. I said, "I already got hired in Scotia.
I'm already
I'm already there.
working
You are late."
for another bank. So anyhow, better luck next time.
Yes.
So Nadia, as you are in the estate and you did so much as an advisor also,
Mhm.
you put your hands into renovation of houses too.
Oh yes.
So tell
How
us
can I
in
forget?
detail, renovation is a very, very important and a difficult task
Yes.
to manage with the contractors and the laborers and everything.
That's
So
correct.
that you need a real
especially as a
strong
woman.
personality
Mhm.
to manage a renovation company.
Exactly. So in 2019, right before COVID, I opened a renovation company named Renovate with Us. So I started working as a contractor because at that time I was working with the real estate, right? So it was a good team. Like the realtor gives me work and I give the referral them my clients. So it was a good partnership came up, and of course it's a challenging role because I have to deal a lot of male. In Canada, we have a lot of male trades. We do have a female there too. Being myself, there are 2, 3 other women
But
who
that
are
is a
contractors.
male-dominated trade.
Yes, it is. It
Renovation.
is. So it's a challenging in a way where sometimes they don't respect you because they think, oh, she's a female, she does not know anything. And I've heard this on the side.
Wow.
Oh, Nadia ji, you don't know, we know. I said,
Yeah.
I know, but tell me what, because see, everybody has a brain and I'm an
Yeah.
intellectual woman. I know what he's saying. Is it correct or not? I can
Definitely.
get the
And
idea,
you're
you
right?
willing to learn.
You can judge well.
Yes,
If
and
the
I was
person
willing to
is
learn.
right,
That's
willing to
correct.
and you're willing to learn and give them a chance to understand.
Right. So they try to rip me sometime with the money. What the
I-
other charges, the contract or the mail contract, they charge lower. And when I ask them to give that work, they charge me higher.
Yeah.
So then I'm smart. I started to communicate with a lot of other contractor friends. I made a lot of group. I went into the contractor group
Yeah.
on the WhatsApp. I started asking them the prices and stuff.
Mhm.
So, but then again, it's a time. I think it's just a time period at like few months you learn
And you
actually
learn
the industry.
and you come to know.
Yes. So,
So always better to do your homework here in Canada and then move forward.
yes. So I still have the same team. I still running my business. But now I have a supervisor who runs this one because I'm more into the mortgage side. I put a lot of attention on mortgage right now. But my construction is also run by my supervisor, which I hired and he take care of. But I'm still at the, like, he comes to me and bring everything up front. And yeah, I think it's
Because Nadia, over here in Canada, is a trend. If you're not fully aware of any work which you are doing,
yes.
they will rip you off. And
That's
that is not a ripping; it's a white collar crime. Yeah,
That's
because
correct.
you cannot even cash because that has got such vast the way they do. You can't catch that person who has ripped you off practically. And this is being done very cleverly over here in Canada.
Mhm.
That is an unfortunate because I'm here since last 25 years.
Oh, nice.
So if I do any project, especially for construction like a house and this or anything, I have to give time, do research,
Right.
get all the facts, get all the codes, then only I can talk with them. Okay, they are not cheating me off.
Yes, that's correct.
This
So
is
Nadia, does your company help with any type of modifications with families with any type of disabilities? Do you do renovations?
To be honest, like I did when I started a little bit of work with my NGO. So when the people come to me, definitely I try to give them different pricing, different things. I one time also in the spa when I was running in Oakville, if somebody come with a disability, we have a different rates.
Okay.
So this is from the beginning in me.
Mhm.
So if somebody coming with any kind
you
of
can do a
condition,
research. You can think about it of taking that job.
yes,
Definitely.
yes,
Number
yes.
12.
Okay. Nadia, with your vast experience in so many fields here in Canada, you have now ventured into a company known as Made for You, and you have employed many ladies to serve your clients. Inform us how that cleaning business came about.
Tell us,
And
that
how
is
is
a
it
that
very
was
going
the
on?
very
interesting,
recent actually. I
Yeah,
just started.
Congratulations.
very
Thank you.
interesting thing, and that you operate from Kitchener.
Like I live in Kitchener, but of course there's
Anywhere, any
They
part of
travel.
GTA.
mostly
yeah, the
I have clients
customers.
in Mississauga,
Brampton,
Oakville,
Oakville, and all the places.
because I used to live in
you
Mississauga,
get a call,
right?
you need a maid, and then you arrange a
Yes.
maid. But your maids are based in every city.
No, I have Filipinos and Mexicans, which I
Mhm.
right now I hired, and they are in Toronto. So
They're in
how
Toronto.
so how we do? They come through bus from Toronto to the either it's a Mississauga client or a Brampton. So if they're in the Brampton, my guy pick her from the GO station and take to the client.
Take to
If
the
we
client,
don't pick
drop.
them from the Toronto.
Okay.
And the Filipino recently I started, she has her own car. So
Own
for
cars.
her, she goes
Yeah,
herself.
they are
Yes,
well equipped
yes,
because
yes.
of us also we have a maid. She comes in her own car.
Yes, yes.
And own suite, well dressed and everything. She
I
changes
know.
into her work clothes.
Yes.
And I like the ethics of
So
work.
very professional.
Very professional
Yes,
way.
that's correct.
And sometimes she even comes from the church on Sunday. She
Oh,
usually
nice.
comes. So usually coming from church all well dressed, She goes, she will put on her work clothes, and then she'll start the work.
Good, good, yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Nadia, tell us and our viewers your early life in Karachi, Pakistan. Give us some information about your beloved parents and your siblings.
Okay, yes, I am from Karachi, from Pakistan, and I grew up there. But then my parents moved to States, where I got married. My younger, like my teenage, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and my eldest sister. I have one sister, two brothers. They are all in States. I have niece and nephew.
Nobody in
mashallah.
Karachi is.
My parents are right
Parents
now
are
in
still
Karachi.
in Karachi.
Yes.
Wow.
But
wow.
now recently they moved, like right before COVID. They are now based in Karachi because of, Karachi have a lot of maids help and stuff like that.
Yes.
So my dad unfortunately had he had a bypass right before COVID, and then he got a COVID. So that's why my brother moved my parents to Karachi. So now, mashallah, they
And it's
are
a very
doing
comfortable
good.
life, Nadia,
Yes.
in Karachi. With you get for every aspect of your house to work, you get help.
Yes.
You get a
But
gardener.
I like Karachi
you
because
get
of the
everything.
shopping.
Shopping is okay. Shopping.
You'll have to take me with you next time.
We will
of
be
course,
taking.
why
We'll
not?
be taking a short break. We'll be
Okay.
taking a short break and back with you soon. Thank you. Welcome back after a short break in our program Voice of Canada. Your host Asphandiar Wadiwalla. Your charming co-host is Patricia Pollack, who is also the author of the book. You must be seeing in the front of the screen. The book has been kept, and the title of the book is "Manifest the Life You Want: The Donald Trump Way." So, if you got time, if you want to read a very interesting book, do purchase. It's available everywhere on Amazon and other places. Or you can contact us. We can immediately put you in contact with the publisher and the author, and you will get the book. So do read this book. I fully recommend. I've read about half of it, and I'm reading it about 3-4 pages every night. Our guest is Nadia Ansari. So Nadia, now tell us at what age you left Karachi, and all your journey began. You started your journey after leaving Karachi.
Yeah, so I started coming to US when I was 8 years old, but my parents moved, come back, move. So it was a lot of.
You went to Atlanta.
I was in Atlanta. Yes.
It's a beautiful place.
It is very beautiful.
I used to live in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, nice.
Atlanta is a lovely
nice.
city. I think it's the headquarters for CNN also.
Yes.
Once
Yeah.
a while, yeah. But,
Mm.
so now it's known as a peach. The country is
Yeah,
known
Atlanta
for peach.
Uh-huh.
Georgia.
Atlanta,
Yes.
Georgia. Yeah.
And so then I went back to Pakistan to study RN. My degree is from Aachen University Hospital.
Lovely. That's
So
an
again, my
excellent.
parents were there. I was in a hostel for the hospital. They give the campus to stay and study.
I know the
Yes,
place.
I was there for 4-year program. And then I went back to States, and then I got married.
So Nadia, as you have mentioned about the Aga Khan Hospital, which is a very prestigious project in Karachi. So just tell our viewers and us that your certification was accepted here in Canada, because Aga Khan is a very worldwide
That's
prestigious organization.
Yes. So I had a bachelor's in nursing, which is a degree. And then when you come to Canada, all the nurses who are graduate from Aachen University, they accept the credentials.
Lovely,
which is very great
proud
news for all the nurses out there who are graduate from Aachen. Like in Canada, it's recognized right away.
Because here also, the Aga Khan Museum is doing so well in York region.
Yes.
It's something superb. Whosoever has not visited, they must visit.
That's correct.
It's a place to visit.
Yes, I've been there too. I think I've been there a couple of times for other occasions, but yes.
And we have got a huge Aga Khani community over here in GTHA and other major cities of Canada.
Yes.
And they are doing very well. Because they are peace-loving and business-minded people. They don't get into politics and other factors what other Pakistanis do.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Nadia, as per your bio, it is indicated that you got separated from your husband. And how did you make up your mind to migrate to Canada with your 2 young children and your pet Bruno?
Yes. So then, of course, my ex-husband and I decided to get separated. to move on their own lives. So I had either two options: I go back to Pakistan or I go back to US.
Yeah, or move forward.
Yeah, or move forward, of course. So then I talked to my ex-husband that if I'm not live in US, like I was in Switzerland, right? So in Switzerland, I was under the command of my husband. So if I cannot live there, there are, as I said, I have only two options. But I decided with my
To go for Canada.
for Canada because of my younger kids at that time. For the higher studies, everybody knows that Canada is very well
And
known
it is a
for.
promising land, you know,
Yes,
and
it
people
is.
migrating since so long, and still they come to Canada.
Yeah, I always feel like that I chose the very right decision at that time when I was really very confused, emotionally down because the divorce is
Yeah,
not the,
definitely brings you
yes.
worries, but still,
So the
you took
Canada is really a planet like our Earth or a country where it can hold you.
Yeah.
It won't lead you to go anywhere, right? If you
Right.
really feel like doing anything, they give you the opportunity to go and do it, right? There's a lot of support by government and stuff, by education and career wise. So yes, I chose Canada, and I right away came first US, and from US I came here.
Lovely. Go ahead.
So Nadia, your interview and your experiences are truly very interesting to know by us and our viewers of Voice of Canada. But we regret, due to the paucity of time, we will have to sign off soon from this week's episode with you. Would you like to give us any concluding comments before we leave to our viewers?
Absolutely. I think I'm here. My voice through Voice of Canada, which
It
I
will travel around the
appreciate,
world.
which
You
I
know?
appreciate Asphandiar ji to just call me and bring me here. I really want to put out there that nobody is perfect. So the people who think there is a so-called perfection, so in the life there is no perfection.
It's a learning process.
It's a learning
process.
Yes. So just love yourself. First thing is that you
Definitely.
have to love yourself. You
Otherwise,
have
you
to know
cannot
who
do
you are.
anything.
Yes, and you should know who you are. First, be content, understand you, your personality. Don't try to understand a lot of people. No, it's none of your business. Do your thing first, your homework first, your appreciation, your affirmations, your mirror therapies, your journal writing,
requirements,
your
your
meditation,
life,
your children.
your style.
Everything is you. If you try to look for others more than you, then
you are
that's why
going
you
to fail.
that's why you get failed. So try to be
That's
you
the
first.
only problem, that people poke their noses into other people's affairs and lives, and
So
they
be
stand non-level.
I wouldn't say anybody can be very non-judgmental in life. Sometimes I judge few things too, but be very least judgmental.
Very nice.
Try to be very confident who
And
you are, and
open-minded and
everything is
open-hearted,
right.
yeah.
It's all about perception, how you perceive things. Nothing is right, nothing is wrong. The way you feel happy, try to make your own principle, your own rules, and just follow your heart. I have written, do I have one time? I've written one few lines.
Please go ahead.
But this is in Urdu.
No problem. It's
But I will translate
it's
for
flexibility.
Patricia.
We speak in all languages. We are very multicultural.
Because your self-perception is the most important thing.
Yes.
Right?
Don't
So I would say 5 happiness mantras. The first is like, Man mile jisse, rashta rakhna usse.
बहुत खूब.
Means like whoever you feel very connected, Patricia, then you go
Keep
for
your
those
relationship,
people
yeah.
and relationship with those people who you have feeling that
Association,
you associate them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's an energy.
Yes.
Positive energy.
Qadar, jahan qadar nahi, wahan jana nahi.
बहुत
So the
खूब.
people who don't value you, don't go towards
Don't
them.
waste your time on
The
that.
people who do motivated you, the people who bring lot of negative in you, you don't have to go. It's not mandatory to be with them. So it's okay. Leave them. जो सुनता नहीं उसे समझाना नहीं. The people who are not a good listener to you, don't talk to them. You don't have to tell them and explain them and validate for this thing and that thing. You don't have to. जो बचता नहीं वो खाना नहीं. Means don't put in your life where you just keep things left over. No, start your own journey. जो सुनने पर भी रूठे उसको मनाना नहीं. So don't stop begging people for your emotions, for your financials, for your anything in life. Don't beg people. You have your strength, you have your confidence. Bring out your energy and start from there. जीवन में तकलीफें आए तो घबराना नहीं.
बहुत
If
good,
there
बहुत
is a problem comes, issues comes in your
good.
life,
Face with
face
challenge
it with yes,
and
challenge,
boldness.
joy, happiness, confidence. But don't feel like don't scare yourself. It's okay to have a fear, but just accommodate according to that fear, because a normal feeling which is the brain creates. But don't get scared too much and negative and down and problematic. No, try to resolve things. मौसम की तरह जो दोस्त बदले उसे दोस्त बनाना
Wow,
नहीं.
wow,
The
wow.
people who become
Seasonal friends.
yes, the people who comes in your life seasonally and show you that they are your best friend, be away from them. The best friend will always with
Stay
you.
with you.
Either you are down, up, happy, sad.
And for years, your friendship will go on.
Yes.
With
So these are
sincere
5
friends,
happiness
like
mantra
me.
which
Yes.
I followed. And I think this is my message to everybody who is viewing me today.
Nadia,
Thank
we
you.
have got a few minutes before I can sign off.
Yes.
So I would like to know from for our viewers, how did you pass your 2 years of COVID?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a very
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
And how did you pass? What you did, and how positive you were, because the
Yes.
world was under lockdown, lot
Mhm.
of confusion, lots of things, and still we are facing the problems
Yes.
post COVID also.
Yes.
So tell us about the COVID period.
Mhm. So what happened is like the first thing happened to me in the COVID that the trios college laid me off. Indus
Everybody
community
lost.
also laid me
Yeah,
off.
everybody.
So I got 2 jobs at that time and I got both fired. So I was feel like, oh my God, what should I going to do now? So that time I started renovation company. From that, like right beginning, I started my company at the end of
Your
like
renovation company was the product of COVID.
yes, because that industry was still running and
Construction was on.
yes, it was
Construction was
on.
on, yeah.
The government allows, because you do have your construction cooperative articles and the project in your hand, and they allow you to go. So I started that way. First thing. Second thing, because in the past I was running some organization for depression cases, so that was I was doing more online now. So on the Facebook I
The
used
Zoom.
to yes. So
Zoom
the
also came
Facebook,
to light during COVID.
yeah, so on Facebook, I used to go live in the evening most of my days, and I talk about COVID. I written some of the poems regarding COVID, and I used to say that, and it was a lot of like virtual kind of therapies I was giving to people, which was again my healing thing too. Because I notice when I give something to people, it's always my healing.
Definitely.
So I was doing that at the same time. The construction was on, so I was working in construction. So these two things were there at that time. I was doing.
What is your intake on current rate of inflation?
Oh, of course, the Canada, like Bank of Canada, fixed for 5 for now, but in
we are
1
stable.
or 2
Since
years.
last 2 months, so we
Yeah,
have
we are
kept the
stable. But
interest
to be
stable.
honest, like in a year and a half, it's my prediction again. In a year or in 1.5 year, everything is back to the way we were started.
The economists say by end of 25.
Inshallah.
We will be
That's
back
the
to
way
normal.
we are hoping to, the brokers and everybody we're talking. But yeah.
So would you like to give any further remark or comments to
course.
the viewers and especially the younger generation, how they should look after their life and what they should do?
See, follow your dreams. This is, I always believe. And please dream. Do dream. And it's not that when you sleep, you have to have a dream. That is a dream. Any goal, any vision in your future, you think that I should do this, I should that, do that. This is all dream. Either is a sleeping dream or a wake dream, but dream is dream. So keep dreaming. Keep motivated yourself. Go in the mirror every morning and say, hey, you are so beautiful. I love you. You are the best person I have. Speak yourself. It's not harm. People think, oh, people who speak themselves, they're psycho. They are not psycho. They're very intelligent, smart people. Talk to yourself. It's not wrong. And be very confident. Make your short-term goals, long-term goals. Younger people nowadays, talk to your parents. Open up for everything. Tell who you are. And same with the parents. Accept what they are. So if somebody comes to you, a child, and say, hey, mom, I want to be an army officer, and you want him to be something else, then accept what they want to be.
Definitely.
And support them. Because sometimes the way we raised, either our parents used
or we
to
impose our ideas on them. That is no more. Those times have gone.
Yes. So just listen to them more. The younger people needs to talk more. And when, as a parent, we are not available, they then go to the peer pressures and wrong people who give them wrong ideas. So the better you know your child more and give them more ideas. Be very supportive. This is the way I notice.
Awesome.
And be flexible. Don't be rigid, and be very humble in life. Anybody, young, adult, or old, because the nature gives us a lot of examples of the good. Like the nature shows us that the tree who has a lot of fruits are always down.
And humbleness always pays
Yes.
in life.
So if you're very rigid and strict in life, where it means that you don't have any fruits. So
You're
no
a stuck up
skills.
then.
Yes. So try to be very down to earth. Then you have a lot of skills in you. You're a good person. This is the way I see people are very humble and down. And yeah.
So with that strong remark, comments, notes from Nadia Ansari, we are grateful to you that you came from your you took out time for us and you accepted our invitation to give your interview, for which we are grateful to you, myself and my female co-host. And at the same time, our sole company which produces our show is Awaz TV Entertainment, Mississauga, and our show is Voice of Canada. You are always welcome to come whenever you have got any exciting news. Just pick up a phone and tell us you would like to come and talk to us. We'll definitely invite you for whatever interesting thing you want, because our show is telecast and people see around the world, because it is on 4 to 5 IPTV boxes also, YouTube also, at the same time on our channel too. So it's a wide range. People can watch our programs.
But thank you so much for inviting me, and I had a fantastic time, all of you.
So with that note, we'll be soon signing off from this week's Voice of Canada. Your host, Asphandiar Wadiwalla, my charming co-host, Patricia Pollack. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode with a new guest. Keep watching us. Do send us your comments, whatever, so we can further improve our show. We every Saturday at 8 p.m. we telecast each and every episode of Voice of Canada. So do keep watching. So we would say goodbye, good night, adios, and God bless Canada.